Good morning, all my dear students. As you know, that in at puzzle we are doing the lesson of the Mahajanapadas, where I already told you about Janapadas, Mahajanapadas, the social and economic conditions of this period. So let's gather some more important knowledge about this topic. So let's start. So as I already explained you the extent of Mahajanapadas. So here is an Indian map where you can see the extent of Mahajanapadas, which is mostly in northern as well as in central part of India. So now today in this class we are going to learn about monarchies and republics. So Mahajanapadas were mostly ruled by kings or monarchs, and the throne was hereditary. The king was very powerful. All the powers was concentrated in the hands of the king. He had a large army and was the sole recipient of revenue from his subjects. The monarchies were concentrated in the Gangetic Plain, which was a fertile area. Kosala, Magadha, Vatsa, and Avanti were the best known monarchical Mahajanapadas. So, what it is written in this paragraph that the paragraph is all about monarchies and republics. So, monarchies, Mahajanapadas were mostly ruled by kings or monarchs, and the throne was hereditary. The throne was hereditary means the throne of the king passes from king to its son. So this is known as hereditary. The king was very much powerful. All the power was concentrated in the hand of the king. He had a large army and was the sole recipient of revenue from his subjects. The monarchies were concentrated in the Gangetic Plains. On the period of Mahajanapadas, mostly the monarchies were concentrated in the Gangetic Plain, which was a fertile area. Some of the Mahajanapadas were Kosala, Magadha, Vatsa, and Avanti were the best known monarchical Mahajanapadas. Now, in this paragraph, we will learn about republics. Some Mahajanapadas, however, were administered by elected common people. So, the king or the ruler who was elected by people of a particular territory are known as republics. So, some Mahajanapadas, however, were administered by elected common people. There was no dynastic line of succession. These were called republics. Important issues were discussed by the representatives elected by the people. The people had an elected chief called Raja or the Senapati. Republics generally consisted of a single tribe and were named after the ruling clan of each area. Their kingdoms were established in less fertile and hilly regions, such as the Himalayan foothills. Malas, Sakyas, or Licchavis were examples of republics. Constituted of a single tribe, the Vajis and the Yadavas were republics composed of a confederation of tribes. The revenue was collected by the Raja. There exist a number of republics in northern India. They generally consist of single clans such as the Sakyas, the Koliyas, and Malas. A famous Gana Sangha was the Lichavi clan with its capital at Vaishali. The republican states were known as Ganas and their work was conducted in an open assembly hall called Santhagara. So this paragraph is all about republics. So as I told you already, I explained you about the meaning of monarchies. So now we are going to learn about republics. So republics means some Mahajanapadas, however, were administered by elected common people. It means the king or the ruler of that particular territory, which was elected by common people, are known as those areas are known as republics. And important issues were discussed by the representative elected by the people. It means few ministers, mantri, as you can see. The people had an elected chief called Raja or the Senapati. So whoever is elected, he is known as Raja or Senapati of that particular area. And republics generally consisted of a single tribe and were named after the ruling clan of each area. Their kingdom were established in rest fertile and hilly regions such as the Himalayan foothills. And some of the name of examples of republics are Malas, Shakyas, or Lichavis, where example of republic consists of a single tribe. Now, this paragraph is all about the 16 major Mahajanapadas of our country. So, across the Indo Gangetic Plain, there arose 16 kingdoms during the Vedic period. Though these kingdoms began as small tribal settlement, They soon become powerful political strongholds. North of the Ganga, Vajji was a confederation of 8 to 9 tribes. The Lichavis, the Janatrika, and Videha were some of the prominent tribes. Vajji's capital was Vaishali, west of Magadha, in the region surrounding present day Varanasi. The kingdom of Kashi was situated. It emerged as one of the most powerful states, but its power was short lived as it fell into defeat at the hand of Kosala. Kosala flourished in the region of Awadh with its capital in Shravasti. It is here that the illustration kingdom of Ayodhya prospered. Malla, a neighboring kingdom of Kosala, covered the area of Deoria, Basti, and Gorakhpur in eastern Uttar Pradesh. It was a republican state and its capital was Kushinara. Along the banks of the river Yamuna was the kingdom of Vatsa, located in the district of Allahabad and Mirzapur. Its capital was Kausambi. In the Ramayana and Mahabharata, Prince Kausamba from Chedi, another Mahajanapada, was credited with founding the kingdom of Kausambi, another powerful state. Avanti was situated in central Malwa and the adjoining parts of Madhya Pradesh. The capital of the northern part was Ujjain, while that of the southern part was Mahishmati. The political history of India from the 6th century onward is the history of struggle for supremacy among these power states of Magadha, Kosala, Kosambi, and Avanti. So, this paragraph is all about the 16 Mahajanapadas. So, out of this 16, Vajji, Kosala, Kashi, Malla, Chedi, Vatsa, and Avanti, these are some of the important Mahajanapadas of India. So, in this paragraph, we have learned about how this Vaji, Kashi, Kosala, Mala, and Vatsa, Chedi, Avanti has, by having a lot of war and conflicts, they converted themselves from Janapada to Mahajanapada. How they conquer, how they lose some battles. So, this paragraph is all about the 16 Mahajanapadas. So, in this class, we have learned about Vaji, Kashi, Kosala, Mala, Chedi, Vatsa, and Avanti. In the next class, I will describe few more Mahajanapadas. Till then, thank you.